South of the Circle from State of Play and 11-Bit Studios is a self-described, emotional narrative experience, following the tales of Peter and Clara. The story's protagonists are two academics from Cambridge that get caught up in Cold War-era Antarctica. Yep, that's right, somehow the frigid South gets drawn into the mix, and everything escalates from there. South of the Circle kicks off with a plane crash in Antarctica that quickly introduces players to the main character and his travelling companion, who have just landed in a flurry of snow and ice. You are then tasked with venturing forth through the cold towards an expedition base to seek help. However, South of the Circle quickly transitions into a flashback sequence of sorts, which delves deeper into the main character's own history that led to him ending up in Antarctica. From this point onwards, it's masterfully done, with transitions between past and present being worked into the story seamlessly. The first few times this happens, you'll be awestruck with how well it works. On their journey, players will be able to make many choices throughout the game, using the game's color-coded dialogue system. You don't always know exactly what you're going to say, but you can choose an emotionally happy response, a neutral response, a positive response, or even an aggressive response. That said, not all these options are available at all times though, and some conversations have a limited range of responses that will only alter the story so much. Players who are fans of emotional, story-driven games will most likely love South of the Circle, and this is a game you really shouldn't overlook. That storytelling experience is helped no end by some great voice acting from a cast that's worked on some big-name productions over the years. You'll find the voice acting in South of the Circle is spot on, with plenty of truly convincing British accents featured in the game. As a result, it's much easier for players to feel a bond with the characters they're interacting with thanks to these performances. Peter and Clara's relationship, in particular, deserves special mention, since it's been written in such an amazing way, and both their respective voice actors pull it off believably. A lot of this comes down to the overall writing quality in South of the Circle. That is both excellent and offers a story that slowly builds up from 2 points of view. Although it often feels more like a love story, the Cold War aspects show through quite a bit, and this adds to the intrigue. The past and the present are clearly intertwined, and the overarching tale ties things up perfectly. Without wanting to spoil too much, this is an emotional rollercoaster of a game, with some of the writing hitting very close to home, even more so if you've ever worked in academia, and can understand the nuances of what Peter and Clara talk about when it comes to research and publishing papers. In addition to the great writing and voice acting, the environmental storytelling in South of the Circle is another key aspect, and the gorgeous locales really help carry the game forward. While the game might feature a minimalist art style, it still looks strikingly beautiful, and the character models are well animated too. Complementing those visuals is a great atmospheric soundtrack that really elevates its storytelling. The music that plays throughout the game, and the detailed ambience, all contribute to the amazing narrative that it builds up and delivers upon. Overall, South of the Circle is a game that should definitely be on your radar. If you're a fan of similar titles that present some truly hard-hitting moral dilemmas that'll weigh heavily on your conscience, consider picking this up ASAP. Given its brief length, the entire game is best played in one sitting, given how captivating the story is. Even without in-depth gameplay mechanics and some limited choice-based elements, it's still an example of fantastic storytelling that should not be overlooked. Unfortunately, given the insane number of games coming out these days, South of the Circle is destined to become a hidden gem, but one that fans of great stories should pick up. It comes highly recommended from us.